So they say like in the Forbidden City, the maximum people that can visit per one day is 30,000 people per one day. 8:30 in the morning, they just recently opened and the line is crazy. Wow. Oops. But wow, okay, look at the line. So people are going to this part. Ooh. Ooh. Whoa, okay. Okay, so you need to run. Corre. Run, Forest. Finally, I entered the Forbidden City now. That's the reason why the line is crazily packed. I mean, they check you like everything. They check me around like 3 times. And they even asked me to open my wallet to see what's inside, and even to open my phone, like the casing. And also, oh, what? The part of the flag was the Brazilian flag. I'm not gonna lie, the Forbidden City is really beautiful. Look, it's really clean. It's amazing. There's security everywhere. That's a huge face. They put it there. So let's enter the Forbidden City. It's amazing, like the amount of the workers here. Let's say like these guys with the white shirt. It's amazing the amount of people who works as a security or guard. You have them, the police, and then you have them. So maybe in China there aren't a lot of unemployment, maybe. Who knows about the data in China? I mean, they don't share the data at the end. But I guess there are not a lot of unemployment, because at the end they work as like a guard, security, or maybe like to observe the people. But so far, it's amazing. Look, it's very clean. Like everything is clean. 我要一个多少钱？8块。微信收款7元。17。微信收款10微信元。谢谢。So the sausage, not really that good, but it saves me at least. One thing I kind of like realized here with the Chinese, I don't know why. Like most of them, they don't respect like other people when someone take photo. You know, when you take a photo, like most of the people, like usually you kind of like, oh, you stop, or maybe you take a round. You know, you don't pass in front of the camera like this. Look, right? They just pass. They don't really care. Another one. So basically here in China, if you want to take a photo, you're the one who needs to wait, not the people who... So Forbidden City is basically the house of the emperors in China in the dynasty around like 1400 until like 1900. It's called forbidden because a normal people like me, like us, we couldn't enter this city because this city is only for the emperors, for the people who are like chosen by the emperors, or maybe like the servants. The construction started in 1406 and it started by the Ming dynasty, and it took around 14 years and million workers to finish this city. Around 24 emperors lived here during the Ming and Qing dynasty. And the emperor's home is at the center of the Forbidden City, which is symbolized as the sun of the heaven because it's the center of the universe. As you can see here, this is a water vat. It's made out of bronze, but some of them are made of gold. So it's also like to show them like the wealthiness back then in the 1500, 1400. The people who had money, who had the higher status, they made it out from gold. There are more than 300 of this in all of the Forbidden City. And what's the reason to make this? Actually, this is for the water, for the emergency, okay? Because most of these places, most of these castles are made out of wood. So they're like in constantly danger, okay? So that's why they always put water here. So just in case if something happened, like fire happened, they already ready this water vat to turn off the fire. And during the Second Opium War in 1860, British and French troops looted and damaged many vats of this because some of them had gold. So they scrap off and they melt off the gold. So you can see like the damage here. So you can still see the scars, the burns, the dent, which is like the symbols, the history, which is like this place were also invaded back then. So now I'm in a clock gallery in the Forbidden City. So why there's a clock gallery, right? I mean, what's the point? The reason is because this clock gallery is the meeting point when the Western meet the Chinese civilization. The history is because the missionaries from Europeans, especially Jesuit, he came to China, and as a tribute, he bought with him a mechanical clock, and he gave it to the emperor. And the emperor was like fascinated with the clock. And then since then, the emperor started to collecting the clocks, and he ordered like clocks from Swiss, French, Germany, everywhere. And he also told like the local people, especially from Guangzhou, to make their own clocks. And he showed them like, I want the clock like this, but the emperor also said like, I want it with a mix, okay, between the Chinese and the Western civilization. So you will see like the dragons, all of that thing, but made with the European mechanical clocks. And also this is like one thing I kind of like, it caught my attention. Here in China, basically there you can see there's a guy who's like holding the keep quiet. That kind of job, I mean, why? Knowing that China is also one of the most like technological city. I mean, they make robots, they make all of the things, but they still like put human to work as like what, holding the keep quiet announcement is quite like, yeah, catching my attention, you know. So now we're in a place called Palace Treasures. So basically these are the treasury of the Forbidden City back then. So this is where like they stored everything, like bronze, jades, stones, religious objects, calligraphy, the gifts from the foreign countries. They stored everything here. After the fall of the Empire Qing, the last emperor who lived here is called Puyi, and unfortunately he smuggled out the treasure here with her servants, with his allies and everything, and unfortunately it ended up into the private hands and also to the pawn shop and everything. So if one day you found something in the pawn shop, it looks like something like Chinese, it could be the treasure of this Forbidden City. So, one thing that I forgot to tell you, like the amount of the treasure that they have in the Palace Museum, the Forbidden City, they have around like 1.8 million treasure, which is like the biggest in the world. And actually like almost half of it, like 600,000, are in Taipei because they sent it because of the war. No, actually Taiwan, I'm sorry, in Taiwan. And the thing is, 1.8 million treasure. So the Ming and the Qing dynasty, they last around like both of them like 550 years more or less. So how many treasures did they get per year? let's do the math. 1,800,000 divided by 550. Per year, they get around 3,272 treasures. It could be gifted, it could be made, it could be bought, it could be anything, okay? And let's say 3,272 divided by 365. So per day, they got 9 treasures. And let's divide it by 24 hours. So how many they get? So basically, the Qing and the Ming dynasty, they got treasure every 3 hours during 550 years and collected more than 1,800,000 treasures. Now, I'm going to Great Wall. So we're here already at the entrance of the Great Wall China. Mutianyu, that's where I need to go. They say like there's like 2 parts, if I'm not wrong, of the Great Wall. Mutianyu is the most famous one. Look at this, it's beautiful. Wow. Look at the shirt, Obama. I love PJ.
J'adore l'Indonésie.
Ah, tu adores l'Indonésie?
J'y suis allée
Tu es allé là-bas?
4 fois.
4 fois.
4 fois.
Ah,
Bali, Nusa Penida,
Nusa Penida, ouais.
Java.
Java?
Je suis descendue dans le cratère.
Ah, le volcan.
Oui.
Et comment tu t'appelles?
Marie.
Marie, Sonny.
Sonny.
Moi, parce que je fais le YouTube et donc
d'accord.
c'est bon pour toi?
Ah oui, c'est bon pour moi, super.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, now I'm with Marie and she is a polyglot as well.
Oui.
Ah.
Yes. Ja, genau.
Ah, elle parle français, Deutsch
Deutsch.
und Svenska. Et pourquoi tu parles toutes ces langues?
Ich habe in der Schule Deutsch gelernt.
Okay.
I learned English at school too, and my grandfather was Swedish.
Swedish.
So.
Et quelle est ta langue préférée?
Alors peut-être l'anglais parce que c'est ce qui permet de parler le plus avec les gens de la terre.
Ah ouais.
Voilà.
L'anglais.
C'est vraiment une langue qui permet à toutes les cultures, à toutes les nationalités d'essayer de se parler ensemble.
Ouais.
Et ça, c'est super.
Ah. Et toi, tu apprends autre langue maintenant, peut-être?
J'aimerais bien apprendre l'espagnol.
L'espagnol.
Voilà.
Ah.
Parce que je vais au mois d'octobre, je vais en Argentine, un petit peu au Chili, et après je voudrais faire le Pérou.
Ah, le Sud-Américain.
Voilà, j'ai juste fait le Mexique.
Le Mexique.
Cuba. Et le Brésil, mais le Brésil, il est portugais.
Portugais.
Voilà.
Ah, mais tu comprends l'espagnol?
Un petit peu.
Un petit peu.
Un
Un poquito.
Oui, un poquito. En fait, l'italien et l'espagnol,
c'est très similaire.
Voilà, on arrive à comprendre les mots, mais je ne parle pas.
Marie.
Oui.
Donc, parce que tu as voyagé beaucoup. Donc, quel est ton pays préféré?
Alors, mes 2 pays préférés, c'est la Thaïlande et l'Indonésie. L'Indonésie, j'ai fait Java, j'ai fait Bali, Nusa Penida, Lombok, l'île des Dragons.
Ah.
Et les gens sont vraiment, vraiment adorables, très gentils. Ils accueillent vraiment bien les gens et puis c'est trop beau les paysages.
Et tu parles un peu d'Indonésie?
Non.
Non?
Juste, alors, j'ai oublié quand
Je te reviens. Quelques mots?
Quelques mots. En fait, quand je vais dans un pays, j'essaie d'apprendre bonjour, au revoir, merci.
Ah.
Mais en Chine, c'est difficile.
C'est compliqué, hein?
C'est compliqué.
C'est compliqué. Donc, Merci en Indonésie, terima kasih.
Ah oui, terima kasih. Oui.
Terima kasih.
Terima kasih, oui. Terima kasih. Et bonjour, c'est...
Voilà,
c'est...
on y va.
Je sais plus.
Selamat pagi.
Ah oui, salamat pagi.
Selamat pagi.
Ou pagi. On dit juste pagi.
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 So here I am. I'm on the green side. They have a cable car, but it's an open cable car, and they have the slide to go down. And actually, it's not really that expensive though. 140. 谢谢. So the thing is, when you're in China, I don't know if this applies to a lot of countries, but in China you always need to bring your passport. So almost every like touristic place, they will ask for your passport. You always need your passport everywhere. If you don't bring it, then nakagate no apo. That's a Chilean way to say, then you're fucked up. Chuta, ¿de dónde eres tú?
De Chile también.
De Chile. Oh, buena. ¿Ya? ¿Estás grabando?
Sí,
¿tú eres chileno?
Sí.
¿Hace cuánto estás acá? O sea, fijando.
Sí, 2 días.
2 días.
Sí.
Guau, me reconoce al toque.
Sí.
Oh. Wow. 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 That's one hell of an experience. The reason why they built the Great Wall was because it was to defend themselves from the enemy, you know. When the dynasty back then, they tried to defend themselves from the attack from the invade from the other enemy, so they built this. I mean, I understand the reason why they chose this part, because look, basically you can see everything from here. So it's a very strategic place. Look at that. Right? See? It's a very strategic place. 200 years before the Christ, this was first built, but it wasn't this high. But then, as the time went by, they started to build more, to construct more and more and more. And so how many? So it's easily like 50 centimeters. So this is like when they said there's a staircase for like half meters. So I think this is one of it. And the tour guide said there's this like 15 centimeters of staircase. Look, even if I want to climb, I can touch this. The tour guide said that's the staircase, which contains like 700 of this kind of staircase. It's a really tough one, but fuck, be careful. But it's beautiful. Only some people go there. This is tough. I mean, it's not really that hot. I mean, luckily, this is cloudy. I cannot imagine if this were sunny, summer, I'd die. And it's crazy, even like in this place, there are a lot of cameras. I don't know how many cameras that I've seen already, but in this Great Wall China, tons of cameras as well. Wow. Vamos, Sergio, se puede. ¿Qué piensas tú de China hasta ahora?
Esta parte cansadora.
Vamos.
Pero no, me gusta la mezcla de cultura entre que cada ciudad tiene su estilo de comida. Sí. Hay mucho comercio. Sí. Valió la pena que traje la mitad de la maleta vacía, así que creo que
tú vas a comprar mucho.
La gente es súper amable, a pesar de que no hablan mucho inglés, tanto como la cercanía, que te trata de ayudar.
Oye, qué origio.
Sí.
Pero está buena la vista.
Sonny, ¿cacháis la historia de la muralla china?
Sí, cacho más o menos. La origen de toda esta gran muralla china empezó antes de Cristo, como siglo 4 o 5 antes de Cristo. Como la mayoría empezó por defender el país de invasión de otro país o de otra gente, de
otras naciones.
De otra nación. Pero al principio era como muy chiquitito, no tan grande. Pero empezó a construir tan gigante así en 1300 en dinastía de Qing. Esa dinastía que construyó todo esto. Así que durante como 300 años, el último 300 años, 1300 a 1600, ahí como construyó Brigio. Y lo más interesante también, esto como es muy largo, de hecho como 21.000 kilómetros. Pero no es solamente gran muralla, o sea, no es solamente muralla, sino también torre, bosque, toda la cuestión.
Gracias, Sonny.
Okay, so now we're going to slide down.
Go back break.
Okay, gotcha.
Lean into the corner, left your body, left, right body.
Oh,
Let's go back
this is break. This is go. It's quite easy.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay. Ok, Sergio, un gusto conocerte, hermano.
Igual, ha sido un gusto. Bacán.
Sí, bacán.
Con la suerte.
Sí, nos vemos.
Buen viaje.
Buen viaje tú. Amén. Ciao. So there's also this one saying. It's kind of like in Brazilian too. Siempre hay un chileno, which means there's always a Chilean everywhere. Just like in Brazil. Everywhere you go, you can find Brazilian, like they're everywhere. Same with Chilean. I think also with Indonesian, it goes the same thing. One thing that I also realized, the difference between the Asian and the Western, is when the Western, they travel, like in this place, they don't bring any food. But look, when the Asian travel, they bring chair, they bring food, they bring water, they bring everything. Wow! Look at this second route in the Great Wall China. This is amazing. So this is less heavier, I would say. Maybe. I mean, it looks like plain.
Sí, huevón, sí. Lo pasamos a la raja.
También.
Me siento como pico.
También.
¿Y tú eres de China?
Efectivamente,
Qué
soy
bien.
oriundo de China, de la otra ciudad muy turística de China, se llama Zhangjiajie. No sé si ustedes han viajado, es la ciudad donde se filmó la película Avatar.
Ah, los dos, sí.
Efectivamente.
Sí,
Wow.
sí, muy precioso.
Wow. Pues bienvenidos a mi pueblo natal. En poco tiempo soy un TikToker también. Acabo de grabar un vídeo y luego voy a publicar y luego voy a hacer la transmisión en vivo. Te saludos desde Santiago de Chile.
Santiago de
Sí,
Chile,
sí. Buena, sí, lo pasamos a la raja.
Eso.
Sí, son gemelos, ¿en serio?
Bien,
Pero
chile
sabes, en China no se come tamal.
mucho. ¿Tamal?
Que tamal en China va a hospital porque está malito. Ok.
Chistosito.
Ay, sí.
Sí.
Así, ¿sabes cómo se dice pelo limpio en chino?
No.
Con champú. ¿Cómo se llama usted?
Sony.
Sonny. ¿Pero tienes TikTok también?
También.
Sí, tal vez luego vamos a...
Démosle, bo. Sonnywils. Me llamo SONNY Wills.
Wills, Sonnywils, ¿ok?
Eso.
¿Recuerdas el nombre? Luego te sigo.
Ya, muchas gracias,
Listo,
amigo.
Calisto.
Listo, listo.
Sí.
Liz Taylor. En
Sí.
Chile sería Liz Taylor.
Liz Taylor. Ok.
Liz Taylor.
Chequeleque panqueque. Que tengas de viaje. Chao. Sí.
¿Otro chileno?
Sí, somos
¿Otro chileno? Ah, buena, hermano. Bien, chuta, lo siento. ¿Cómo te llamas?
Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Sí.
Un gusto, Jonathan.
Un
¿Y tú?
gusto.
Catalina, ¿también chilena? Sí. Los dos.
Sí,
Buena.
Tú estuviste el año pasado en Chile, ¿no?
¿Ah, sí?
¿Viviendo?
Bueno, o sea, como viajando por Chile, pero
Sí, po.
todavía vivo en Indonesia.
Indonesia.
Sí.
Eres el que hace los videos en Instagram.
Oye,
Sí.
ustedes son el segundo chileno que conocí acá. El otro como ahí abajo.
Sí, habían uno chileno allá abajo.
¿Otro más?
Sí, habían 3.
Oye,
¿Cuál es?
Una foto. Sí, bo. The Chinese are really crazy for building this. I mean, the amount of time, the amount of sacrifice, power, money, people, lives to build this. And also there's like this one of the reason the locals will never take the stones, the bricks of this wall, even though if it's like falling down, it's crumbling, they will never take anything from this wall, because the local says that they believe that this wall, the bricks by bricks, it's quite kind of like curse in some way. It's kind of like bring a bad luck because it's built on the base of people dying, of suffer, exhaustion, starvation, dehydrated and everything. Basically, now I'm maybe like stepping in on top of the like people's bone down here. It's kind of give me a chill, you know, because this is basically also a tomb. So rest in peace for the people who built this. Well, I hope the people who built this could die peacefully. Yeah.
The house? Inside lock.
How much?
This one 45.
45. 多少钱？
35 35 together.
35。这个
这个
是
45
45。20。
嘿，35
25。
30 OK 30
25。啊。
30
25。
30 OK。
25。
哎，这一个这就卖30呢，你再搭上这帽子呢。
啊。
30 OK
阿姨
30
25了。
30
27。27。OK。27。27。好吗？
OK
啊。27。
到轮儿。
Basically, if you're in China, you need to negotiate. That's how we do it here. Basically, I mean, generally in Asia, always negotiate and try to put the 50% first, and then you try to balance it. Okay? Ha.
Later that night.
你好，可以给我呢2卷纸巾和2瓶水吗？好，谢谢。Chinese social credit +1. Ahí está Arturito, weón, Arturito. Ah, ok, open. Cáchate. Cáchate, weón. 谢谢。It's close. Chao. Buenas noches.